Well, hey folks, it's John with Ozarks Backroads with you. We're back out in the woods again today. So we're on our KLX, our Kawasaki KLX 300 back here. We've got it on the trailer. I had the trailer out. I had a little farther trip that I wanted to ride that thing down the highway. I'm about 2 hours from the world headquarters here. So today we're going to take a big trip. I've got like 50 miles of dirt roads up through some government sections that I've not been through before, a little farther east than I usually go, but it should be pretty. We're going to be along the Current River on part of it. It should be a pretty good trip, so stick around. We'll jump on the KLX. We're going to take a big ride through the woods here in the Eastern Missouri Ozarks. Got all our normal stuff on here. I've got a couple of jugs of extra fuel here. Couple of 1.5 quart jugs or 1.5 liters, tire tools, tubes, all that stuff, some camera gear, and quite a bit of drinks. I think I've got about probably 3 liters of fluids there, maybe a little more, maybe 4. May need it today. It's going to be a long one. I've got quite an ambitious route mapped out. We'll see how we get along. We can always come back early before we get done if the day gets to running on too long. But I'm rocking a new helmet. I've got an LS2 Adventure Explorer, I think, something like that. We got that going on. I hope my camera angle and everything's going to work, and my mic. I got a mic inside here on the chin curtain. So hopefully my maps run through. I had a little bit of trouble with Google Maps looking at the map, at the satellite view on some of these forest roads. They just didn't line up. The map didn't follow the roads. In some cases, you know, Google will, for whatever reason, it'll follow a dry creek bed or something. I found some sections in here that Google said was a road, which there was no road. And then I found some roads I could plainly see that weren't on the Google map at all. So I had to freehand a section of road that Google didn't know about. We'll see how all that works out and if I end up where I think I'm going to end up. I've got 2 phones with offline maps on them, so I don't think I can get hopelessly lost, but I could get considerably inconvenienced, I'll put it that way. Yeah, so I'm rocking the LS2. I finally got me an adventure helmet to go along with my dual sport bike. We'll see how I like it. It's got the inner visor there. I really like this visor. It's got kind of a blue, real light blue. It's tinted, but it almost makes it look brighter. It's hard to explain, but it's not dark smoke. It's got more of a real light blue, a little bit of a light blue tint to it. I think it's going to be all right. Yeah, this is a really nice section of government woods, forest land in here. It's big section. I'll put a map up and have a look at it, see kind of where we're at. I got me a new set of tires for the Tiger. I'm going to put the Midas EO7 Plus. I got a set for the Tiger. Starting to see some color in these trees. There's trying to be some color in them, and a lot of leaves laying around. Leaves are coming off of them. We got some yellows there in that hickory tree. She's getting steep now. Steep like we're going to the creek. Steep. Yeah, we're down in it. It's probably 5 or more degrees cooler down here when we dropped off that hill. You can really feel it. This is a spring coming over the road here. I see watercress down here in in the little branch. We got spring running. There's a wannabe wet spot. Now we're kind of in the creek, basically. Springs everywhere. Oh no, I got my foot wet. We're gonna have to go home. Yeah, that spring's running pretty good. I'm surprised we haven't run across any hunting lodges or camps or anything. A lot of times you get down really deep in the government woods, there'll be little private hunting lodges, just 2 or 3 acres of land that have some lodges on it. People come down and hunt the fall season, deer hunt, turkey hunt. Speak of the devil, I think this might be one of those little lodges. We got a lodge house right here. Got another one right here. Okay, this looks wet. My toes up. Try to keep them dry. More water. We are on the creek here, I do believe. Blair Creek, it says. Blair, B-L-A-I-R. Yep. We got to cross this thing at some point. I think we're there. I think this is the point where we cross. Oh, yeah. Oh, deep. I went through a hole. Oh, that was pretty deep. I just lost my phone after after I've been bragging on how great the X grip is. My phone just fell off. You gonna stay up? I probably ran over it too. It hit my foot and then, here it is. It took a bounce. It almost bounced off the road. Now I got to keep an eyeball on that because we don't want it coming off. I'll kind of be screwed if I lose my phone. I don't know if I could find my way out of here or not. Yeah, goat trail for sure. Well, my phone came out again, but this time I caught it with my lap and I wound up setting on it. Look how deep this is cut, man. That's 6 feet or more of bank they've cut down, the road down. Boy, look at this. Now this is serious. I want to be up here on the high side, I think. Oh man. Oh, what do we got here? A rock crossing. Oh, there we go. In the rut again. I just can't help but be in the rut again. These big boulders all want to be my friend. Yeah, I see water. That is the current river right there. All right. I kind of sort of know where I'm at now. I'm right where I had hoped I would be. Got a big stand of river cane. River cane right here, that's a type of bamboo. It's in the bamboo, or the same grass family as bamboo. Good thing I brought some snacks today. I don't think I'm going to run across a burger joint down here anywhere. So somewhere down in this section is a little road that turns and goes up to a lake, a little lake. I would like to find that little road. That's not it. Go up and see that lake. Golly. Why am I not surprised? Whoo, up and down, and rocks. This is pretty cool. Man, oh man, there is some big trees. We're kind of along the river. Some monster trees in here. Big old sycamore right here heading straight to the moon. Wow. Pretty large. Here we go. Little stream running into the river. Heading over to, oh, there is the river right there. We'll go take a look at the river while we're here. Might as well. They've got quite a bit of water in the river. Not bad at all. They had some rain. Apparently they've had some rain that we didn't get at the world headquarters. Yeah, that's definitely a bog hole. Yeah, we got around it. Oh, barely. Tried to slide in there. I think the little lane or trail that runs up to that lake I was wanting to see is right here. Wow. I mean rough. Whoo, that's rough. That is really rough. That is boulder field. So I'm just going to park it here and walk. I don't think there's going to be anybody coming along that's going to complain. Well, we've made it to the lake. Really nasty trail. It's not very far. 75 yards, 100 yards maybe. After where I stopped, up here to this little lake. But it sure is a rough trail. So this is the dam. This little lake is man-made. It was built back in the works days in the 1930s. 30s or early 40s, I would say. It's about 15 or 20 acre lake, it looks like. Runs back up the holler quite a ways. Really pretty. And this is some of the old, the dam right here. Hard to tell much about it, but it's probably rock, stacked rock, and then covered with earth. On top of it is usually how they did those back in the day. Really a pretty little spot. Well, we got the drone up on that little lake up there. That is a very, very pretty place. That is awesome. And you can, there's places to camp all around that lake. You can bring your gear and go camping. A lot of people do. I ran into a group on horses. They're camped out up there somewhere. I didn't ask them where, but they got their horses with them. Woo! Well, one thing about it, it don't take long to get to the bottom. You don't have to dread it too long. It's a short trip. All right, we're going to continue this way. Yeah, this road is it's quite a bit rougher than it was 4 or 5 years when I was here ago. But what a view! Right on the current river. Very nice. And I believe that is Two Rivers campground on the other side over here. And the access, the boat access there is where we're at. We're just across the river from the Two Rivers campground. Oh yeah. Pretty good hill right here. No big surprise. If you go down, you got to come back up at some point. Oh man. This is the real deal right here. Whoo! I'm working up a perspiration. All this rock climbing. We're cruising now. Well, we're continuing on here. We're trying to get out of here. Back to civilization. So far, it's just a whole lot of government roads in the woods. I took a break for a little bit, turned the cameras off. I tried to get some traveling done here, but man, it's a long ways up through here. About 20 miles from where we were to get out. When you're wanting a cheeseburger, ooh, that's a long ways. Well, there's a hole of water. That was deep. It was up on my feet. Well, they got the government gravel on this road. They're paying attention to this one. Must go somewhere important. How many miles? 4 miles. I'm 4 miles from getting to the highway, according to this lady on the phone here. And then I'm only 25 miles from the trailer. 2 miles. Boy, we're gonna make it out. I'm starting to get excited. I gotta decide if I want French fries or onion rings with my burger when I get to town. I don't know. I think just French fries will be fine with the burger. Them onion rings are they can be a little greasy. I believe we are there. We came into the backside of Echo Bluff State Park right here. All right, we've made it to 19. We're about 10 miles north of Eminence, Missouri right here. We're gonna run into Eminence and see if we can get a burger. All right, we've made it to Eminence, Missouri. Hooray, we're only 15 miles from the trailer now. I can't tell you how good that charbroiled burger and fries is gonna be, but it's gonna be pretty darn good. I've never been disappointed here. We have made it back. I got my cheeseburger and my fries and made it back to the trailer. How lucky is that? Didn't die or nothing. Awesome. Well, folks, I appreciate you all hanging out with me, checking out some of the current river and a really beautiful little lake, a little man-made lake there out in the woods. That's a really pretty spot. Got to fly the drone on both, so pretty good day. Got into some rough, snotty stuff, which when you get down on the river, sometimes that's the way it goes. But I made it out. I got my cheeseburger. I didn't die or anything. So all in all, I'd say we had a pretty good day. So I invite you all to come back and see me. We'll get on something and go somewhere. Till I catch up with you again, you all take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next time.